Hello children, here I am back with the last part of the lesson from here to there, lesson number 11, understanding the lesson part 3. Dear children, in today's lesson, at the end of the session, you all will be able to know the difference between vehicles in those days and vehicles used in modern times. You will also be able to understand the problems faced due to increase in the number of vehicles on roads and how to overcome them. You will also realize the harmful effects of noise pollution and ways to reduce it. The subtopics that we will be dealing with for today are difference between vehicles then and now, problems faced due to increase in the number of vehicles on road, and harmful effects of noise pollution. Children, we all know that vehicles have always been very important in our day-to-day lives to travel from one place to another in olden days or in modern times. You can see that in the above picture, vehicles of olden times are more of carts, coaches, and carriages with wooden wheels. But in the pictures given below, you can see vehicles of modern times like aeroplanes, bullet trains, cruise liners, etc. Now, let's further learn about the basic differences between the means of transport used nowadays and in those days. In those days, more of animal-driven vehicles were used for land transport, whereas in these days, very comfortable cars are used for land transport, and even rail transport has really improved from steam engines that were used in olden days to electric trains, metro, and bullet trains which are used in modern times. In olden days, people used boats, yachts, and small ships made of wood, whereas in these days, high-speed boats and ships are used for safe water transport. Cycles were invented very late and they have now been replaced by mopeds and bikes, which are also two-wheelers. Air travel has also seen so many improvements on how we have made aircraft lighter, faster, and with very powerful engines. Airplanes were once made of wood. Then they were made of metals using advanced materials which helped to design and build faster, lighter, and better planes than ever before. And also, air travel has become much more cheaper. Around 20 years back, children, only the very rich people could dream of traveling by air or using aeroplanes as a means of travel. But now, most of us must have traveled by aeroplanes as air travel has become really affordable. Now, children, in these pictures, we can clearly see the advancements or improvements in cars, trains, and aeroplanes from those days to these days. Now, the next subtopic is the problems we face due to increased number of vehicles on road. Traffic jams, air pollution, noise pollution, and accidents are some of the problems we face due to increased number of vehicles on the roads. Your parents must definitely be discussing with you how they face traffic jams on the way to office, and you as children must have seen and been in between traffic jams when you are on the way to school or going somewhere. You must also be seeing the air getting hazy and polluted because of so many vehicles on the roads. And also so much of noise pollution because people are honking continuously as everyone wants to reach their destination really fast. And because people are in so much of hurry, so many accidents also take place. Now, children, we saw the problems. Let's see what are the solutions to these problems. How can we prevent problems faced due to increase in the number of vehicles on road? We can use public transport like metro, buses, etc. as far as possible. Carpooling is a very good solution. Hope you know what is carpooling, children. Suppose in your apartment there are 5 people who have their offices at Connaught Place or somewhere in Delhi. Instead of using 5 vehicles, they can all travel by one vehicle and save on fuel and also reduce traffic jams. Next is using bicycle or walking short distances is another alternative. Instead of using your car for short distances, you can use bicycles or walk it, which also reduces the number of vehicles on roads and keeps you healthy too. Now, let's discuss the harmful effects of noise pollution. Children, we all know that noise causes a lot of hearing problems, and in some severe cases, people even tend to lose their hearing. It also causes mental unrest and irritability, as most of us get very irritated with so much of noise around us. You also encounter other health problems like high BP, stress, and sleep disorders because of noise pollution. Moreover, as children, you will be unable to concentrate on studies or any work that you are doing. Now, children, let us see how we can reduce noise pollution due to vehicles on the road. Avoid honking unless it's absolutely necessary. People have the habit of honking, that is, pressing on their horns continuously without any reason to show their impatience or irritability or hurry to the other person that they need to move on fast. Being patient and calm when there is a traffic jam. By hurrying or trying to move between gaps, we only end up in a bigger jam. Planting more trees on roadsides. Trees absorb the sounds created by vehicles and help to contain the noise. By not constructing residential buildings near main roads. You know what it means by residential buildings? That is, not constructing houses near the roadsides or not constructing apartments near roadsides as it causes a lot of disturbance and also creates an irritability within us all the time. So children, let's have a quick recap of what we learned in today's session. In today's session, we learned about how the vehicles were designed then and now, like steam engines, ships, bullock carts, tonga, and all these vehicles were common means of transport used in olden days. Battery run vehicles, cruise liners, metro train, bullet train, fast cars are some of the recent means of transport. We also learnt about problems faced due to increase in the number of vehicles on road and how to overcome or avoid or prevent these problems. Like we discussed about traffic jams, air pollution, noise pollution and accidents. We further went on to learn about the harmful effects of noise pollution due to vehicles like hearing problems, lack of concentration, other health problems like BP and sleep disorders, etc. Finally, we discussed how to reduce noise pollution caused by vehicles. The preventive measures we can think about, like avoiding honking, being patient and calm, planting more trees on roadsides, and by not constructing residential buildings near main roads. With this, we have come to the end of today's session. Hope you all enjoyed this session and I hope it was definitely an informative one.